We've got Abhishek Bachchan out there for the coin toss, someone who knows the sport so dearly, enjoys the sport, the owner of the Jaipur Pink Panthers, of course, in the Vivo Pro Kabaddi League. And there is the phenom, Ajay Thakur. And you've got Nasir Ali, the captain of Pakistan, joining him in green. His Team India in blue, and the all-important toss.
Respect the sport. Repetition is final.
Generally see the team choosing court, which means they'll raid first in the second half. Ajay Thakur has won the toss. He chooses court. So India draw first blood.
We didn't have to tell the audience who won the toss.
Won by India. Choice court.
He didn't have to mention it either. But Vimal Rohana is the man who's in charge from Sri Lanka. A fine defender in his own right, played and represented Sri Lanka in the Asian Games. So, ladies and gentlemen, we all get started right now. It is India, led by Ajay Thakur, who's been a champion in the past, who's led with tremendous Right, I just love these scenes, really, isn't it? Just wonderful scenes. I mean, you might have your issues, you might have differences of opinion, but at the end of the day, just those handshakes just clears things off so beautifully.
And exchanging a memento as well. Really nice to see. And that's what sport's all about. Two countries with rich histories in sport, but also rich rivalry. But when you see moments like that, they really tell you exactly what sport can do. Unite.
These are scenes that really excite me. I mean, the final moments of the message being passed across. Look, guys, we are here to compete. We know we could be friends off the mat, but let's get started, shall we? This is the moment that we have all been waiting for. This is the Kabbdi Masters Dubai 2018. Some serious talk, as Surinder Nara always does. We've seen him do with the Haryana Steelers last time around. He just has a word at the final moments, isn't it? Just to egg things on out there.
Yes, Surinder Nara often the joker in the pack. He's someone who keeps it light, likes to enjoy the moment. So too with Mohit Chiller, but it's a packed house here at the Al Wasl Sports Stadium, and it is time for the lines to be drawn. The game is certainly on, and it's Pakistan who will raid first in this encounter. What a match, and it starts with Mohammad Nadeem.
Yeah, just love the fact that Nasir Ali, the captain, just gave him a pat on the back. One of the youngsters in that particular side is Mohammad Nadeem. He's looking very, very brisk, but he wouldn't want to overcome it. You're just about getting started right here. You want to just make sure that the raid is a bit legitimate and just come back. Remember, 30 seconds in all is what you've got. And listen to the roar as the Indian captain steps forward for the very first time in this competition. It's Ajay Thakur, and he's got the ball straight away. He's got it. He's got a touch on Mudassar. There's first blood for Team India.
Yeah, fantastic. The extension quite simple from Ajay Thakur. The hand touch, how often have we seen that from Ajay? Remember, the first job, of course, for the Raider is to get past that first balk line, the black line. The red line is the bonus line. If you get past that with the trailing foot up in the air, it gives you an extra bonus point. But he's crossed the balk line. The raid is now legal, and therefore he starts to look for points.
Imran Hussain, one of the fine all-rounders we are told that Pakistan has produced in recent times. He's gone in for the attack. I think he's picked up a bonus, has he?
He's attempted it. I don't...
Oh yeah, he's picked up a bonus there.
Yeah, I don't know why the Indian defence suddenly moved backwards, but it was a shifty look from Mudassar initially, and in comes the sensation, the Dubki King, Pardeep Narwal.
The man, the raider, the colossus, as you would want to say, really, isn't it? Is Pardeep Narwal. When he gets going, boy, he's on fire. He's just looking really, really sharp. He's just going in there, but he's played it safe. He's played it safe.
Yeah, you don't often see empty raids from Pardeep Narwal, but it's a more mature Pardeep ever since we've seen him take the leadership role at the Patna Pirates. And the crowd is loving the action here. Mohammad Nadeem comes in from the left side this time, so it tells me, RK, that he can raid from both sides there. He's changed sides, and that's similar to what Rahul Chaudhary does, therefore very important for India to manage that role from Mohammad Nadeem.
Yes, gone back. In fact, I was actually, I was talking to the Pakistan team management. They were talking highly about Mohammad Nadeem and Mudassar Ali as well. Now, we're going in with Rahul Chaudhary. 3 superstars straight away in action. First up, it was Ajay Thakur. Then you had Pradeep Narwal. Then Rahul Chaudhary goes in for the bonus. Has he picked up the bonus? Yes, he has indeed picked up the bonus.
Now, we've seen this even in the Asian Games. You'll see low-scoring encounters between India and Pakistan. That's also because of the pressure that we see constantly. Now, Raiders being called back.
Maybe they've gone in for the review. Maybe they've gone in for the review. Okay.
Now, remember, it's a risk always to take a review so early on a bonus point.
No bonus. Our decision is bonus point. Please review.
Abhishek Bachchan and Ronnie Struvala, 2 of the Pro Kabaddi owners in the house. As I said, RK, in these heated contests, you don't want to let the emotions get ahead of you. A bonus point, they better be sure that it's a good review.
And what's going to be critical really in that when you review that footage is the fact that your trailing foot needs to be in the air when you've planted the foot beyond the line that we'll get to see there. Have a look at the red boots there. It's planted around the same time probably. Left foot comes in first perhaps.
In fact, yeah, exactly. I think the left foot's actually dropped first and then the right. So that could just be a quality review. Nasser Ali clearly has a great look at it in that corner.
Okay. Review successful. No bonus.
There you go. Review successful. No bonus given. Nasser Ali's risk pays off.
Yeah, you can turn around and say it was a good review, actually, as far as Pakistan was concerned, because they went in. It was a bit of a gamble, there was no doubt about that. But once again, you're looking at Mohammad Nadeem. I was talking to the Pakistan team management. He's touted as one of the future. Really, oh, well done. That was some defense as far as India was concerned. Doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter how much promise one's holds, he goes in.
Welcome, Surinder Nada. The ankle hold, we have seen that time and time again. Places it there, and it's a combination tackle. We've got Rahul Chaudhary and Surinder Nada actually going on at the same time. But how often have we seen that? And Surjit comes in with the frontal block at the same time. And in comes Pradeep Narwal with a do-or-die raid. So a bit of extra pressure. No bonus on with just 5. And he's trapped.
That's well done. Well done eventually. Pakistan, exceptional stuff from that man in Wasim Sajjad, who is just so very good. If Surinder Nada can do the job, I can do the job as well. He's got tremendous experience, but I'll tell you what, I thought he went beyond the boundary there. Never mind.
Very close to the end line, yeah, absolutely, RK. But you see a difference in technique. Wasim Sajjad dives on the ankle. You've got someone like Surinder Nada who gets the ankle hold in. Meanwhile, Rahul Chaudhary off onto the bench as well. And it's time, therefore, for Ajay Thakur to try and bring about a revival, looking for that hand touch, as we've often seen with him.
As he picked up a bonus, he's normally very good at that, is Ajay Thakur.
He's one of the tallest men in the business. Massive wingspan, but no bonus given there. Now this is the previous one. There, just there. The left foot off court, but the question is, did he get contact on the radar before that? If there was contact, he is allowed to have part of his body off court.
Ibrahim Hussain, we've already seen him raid down the left once in this game. Yet again, approached it from the left. But it doesn't matter where you raid from, because you've got Mohit on one side, you've got Surinder Nada on the other side.
He's quite heavy-footed, Ibrahim Hussain. RK, if you notice, even when he had that bonus attempt, it was sort of a jump into the bonus area. And you might find him trapped for speed, while you see a more fluent-looking Mohammad Nadeem. And this man, of course, fluid, totally.
Love the time that he takes to assess the situation. That's experience for you. I think he's done really well. I think he's gotten Nasser Ali, the captain, on that particular occasion. One captain gets the better of the other.
It was a little tap on the face saying, hello, I'm here, and I think I've got your number. There you go. Little tap on the left cheek. I wonder if he'll turn the other cheek the next time around, but Ajay Thakur is such a smart player. Doesn't look for aggression, finesse.
Mudassar Ali Mudassar Ali is the man who's just walked in yet again. Oh, he slipped. It could happen, isn't it? I mean, it's the first day. I mean, the mat is fresh as well. You're not too sure about the gripping there.
Yeah, we've seen a few warm-up games over the last couple of days, but yes, still a fresh mat, and there's still plenty of nerves, okay, and I think therefore the footing is, as you said, going to be initially a little circumspect, but nothing circumspect about this man. So confident with his movements, but Wasim Sajjad attempts it, not strong enough. That could be a 2-point break for Ajay Thakur. Just the 1 point, but he wants a second on Nadeem. Does he get the hand over the midline before he touches the foot though? And will he review this? Not reviewing it, happy with the call.
Yeah, Ajay Thakur is very clearly the lead raider of this pack. I mean, you've got some sensational raiders. You've got the likes of Pardeep Narwal. Rohit is on the bench. Monu Goyat is on the bench. I mean, let's not forget, these are champion performers in their own right.
Rishabh Devadiga is on the bench.
He's on the bench as well.
I mean, you could feel a second string Indian score from just this lineup, and it would be phenomenal to watch as well.
I wouldn't dare call it second string at all, Suhail. I mean, it's another quality side is how I would actually look at it. But Mohammad Nadeem, yet again, he looks promising. There you go, he was searching for it. He was searching for it. We'll wait and watch as to what happens. No, he's probably gone beyond.
Just remember the rule, of course, ladies and gentlemen, that the hand or the body has to come through the midline. Now, attempted bonus, not a great one, but it was Surjit who came into the tackle. Now, there, the hand comes in from outside the court, and that's not allowed.
That also tells you the strength and the depth, because Surinder Nada went in first and then you had Surjit. That tells you if one doesn't hit you, the other will most definitely do it. Rahul Chaudhary, his pride would have been hurting by now, because it's Ajay Thakur who's done the job more often than not. He would want to pick up a point or two. No, he's just played very, very safe. Just 8 more seconds, he can take a breather, he can go back, is Rahul Chaudhary.
Yeah, fantastic to see His Excellency in the stadium as well. His Highness, His Excellency Nahyan, Mubarak Al Nahyan. But Mudassar Ali, as we said earlier, he seems to be a little more disorganized than we've seen with the likes of Nadeem. So it's no surprise really that he hasn't quite picked up the points, but we've got such a great crowd, such a diverse crowd here watching the Kabbdi Masters Dubai 2018 powered by Fog.
Pardeep Narwal just getting on to the business end. Oh, he's trying to wriggle out of that situation. No, it was always going to be difficult when you've got Ibrar on the job. He's looked all right, isn't it? Is Ibrar? He's come in and raided. He's gone ahead and defended. Good hold eventually.
Yeah, really good in the end from Ibrar. He's, as I said, looked heavy-footed as a raider, but perhaps his defensive qualities need to come to the fore a bit more. Here he is as a raider, so proving that he could be a key all-rounder in this setup. We talk about the superstar quality of Team India, but look at the scoreline. It's 5-4, slender lead, and I'll tell you what, Pakistan can turn that around at any point.
Oh yeah, just a 1-point lead. I mean, it's hardly a lead there. But just a quick word about Ibrar. I mean, you talk about these two countries, you talk about a Pro Kabaddi League with the kind of sophistication that we have achieved in terms of the diets, in terms of nutrition, in terms of the way the players are getting trained here. Obviously, Pakistan will have to catch up with the Indian training methodologies. That's something that I was talking to the team management, their Pakistani team management.
Yeah, it's funny, because you see Ajay Thakur and just the technique comes into play. Ibrar looking for a lone challenge, and it's the ease with which he goes about it. He sees it coming quite early, targets one man, goes for the back of the body, uses the shoulders to launch himself towards the midline.
I'll tell you what, it's almost as if somebody's got a fine deck of cards. Oh, that's well done, that's well done. Surjit, for starters, was left all alone. There wasn't really much of a support, and he wasn't in a position where he could grapple with the raider there.
Yeah, Mudassar looks like a more complete raider to me than Ibrar, and I think they might just end up using him a bit more. But I was talking to Ajay Thakur before the game, and he said, while the raw strength is just naturally there for the Pakistan players, we've got agility, we've got experience, and we've got match awareness. And he said that for us is going to be the key.
I mean, you look at a Pro Kabbadi League. I mean, you're talking about a league that stretches over 3.5 months. You're talking about the very best in the world that are coming and battling against each other. You're battle hardened in that sense, and therefore you know that you will be much better. Doesn't matter who the opponents are, you will be much better. Is that Indian side there? Right, Ajay Thakur. At this point in time, Ajay Thakur is the man who's what yet again. He's looked very good. The last time around, he was just fantastic in terms of the way he moved away.
Yeah, 6-5 at the moment, and I think when you look at the way Ajay Thakur is going about his business, it's quite calm and composed. RK is going to make way for a very special guest in the commentary box. I've got Abhishek Bachchan joining me in just a few seconds, but the contest is already coming up to the 9th minute, and it's good to have AB in the house. AB, I know it's a sport that's so close to your heart. How good is it to be here in Dubai seeing Kabbadi go international?
Well, it's fantastic, Sohail. I'm so happy, and to see a historic match, at least for me. I've never seen India play Pakistan. And it's just wonderful to be here. The atmosphere is great, the facility is great. Let's hope for an exciting match.
We've got a do-or-die raid for Rahul Chaudhary and a bit of extra pressure.
There we go.
Pressure.
There we go. I think they're getting into the groove. A bit of a tentative start. I think both teams just feeling each other out. I don't think India-Pakistan have played each other too much, so I don't think the players are very acquainted with each other, but now they're getting into the groove.
You know, I know you're an absolute sports nut yourself, AB, but isn't it just the occasion of an India-Pakistan game that just lifts players like that?
It just brings out a different emotion, you know, Sohail, in I think both the nations. I think they both up their game. They play for a bit more than just sportsmanship. They play for pride, I think, and I think we're seeing a great display of that right now.
Yeah, there's one of your other team owners of the...
And the in-laws. Sohail's in-laws.
Yeah, it's good to see such a diverse crowd as well in Dubai. We've got an eclectic mix, but Ajay Thakur has been leading from the front.
But always, I mean, he's just coming to his own and he's just fantastic. That's great. Give us 2 points. 2 points. Oh, it's an all-out. There we go.
Bring a bit of luck.
Come on, India.
Fantastic. That is the first all-out of the match. 2 points for the raid, 2 points for the all-out. And suddenly, India sailing ahead.
Well, let's not talk too soon. I think you and I know enough Kabbadi that it's too soon to speak. And let's see what happens. At the end of the day, I mean, it's a great sport, it's a great occasion. But I just want to say one thing. Just look at India's bench.
I was just look challenge. Radar out. Our decision.
That's fantastic.
Radarship 4 point. Please review.
So we've had a review coming here. So they're looking for a super tackle, AB, because obviously they want to avoid the all-out. Ajay Thakur pretty confident. Referees have given it in their favour as well. Crucial moment in this matchup. He's got the one there on Wasim Sajjad.
Yeah, you can see the one on the right shoulder.
Oh, the extension. Oh, surely.
Yeah, he's across the line, body still in. It's good, I think. All out to India.
Yeah, just needs to have some part of his body on
but
court.
It's not what we think. It's what the umpires think.
Hey, he's got his right foot for me inside the lobbies. Well, just watch there. The right foot is still down planted. There you go. Right foot still on court. Still got it. Still got it. Yep.
Still there. That's an all out.
They might just lose their review here, Pakistan.
Yes. Okay. Review successful. Radar out. 1 point India.
So the only thing for me, Abhishek, was the fact that the hand didn't go through the midline. It went over the midline, and that's perhaps what the TV umpire has noticed. The hand needs to pass through the midline. That's the only thing that Ajay Thakur failed to do.
Hard luck. It's a good call. Good review taken by Pakistan. We still have a lead, so let's see. So like I was saying before, just look at the bench that India has. It's fantastic.
Yeah, you got Vishank Vivarika on the bench, Monu Goyat on the bench.
It's crazy. And you got legends like Manjeet and it's just and Girish and Rohit. It's crazy. Crazy.
So you're saying you could have had the Indian bench on court and it would have been just as much superstar quality.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what we would call the Indian dream team.
It certainly is. I mean, we've spoken about just the ability of sport to raise awareness across the globe, to tie countries together. And we had the Minister of Tolerance earlier, the Sheikh, His Highness, and I think the way that sport has bound these two countries right here on the Kabaddi mat has been special to watch too.
Well, I just met Sheikh Nayan, he's known to me in the family and is just a wonderful, wonderful person. And to say that, he'd love to see a World Cup come to the UAE is a great sign, and I really hope we can make that happen.
He was very, very encouraging about the way things were going. Rajvardhan Singh Rathore, of course, was here as well. And just the sport of Kabaddi being India's very own sport, it must touch your heart as well.
Absolutely. It's a moment of great pride for me and anybody who's associated with the Pro Kabaddi League and the sport of Kabaddi, to see Kabaddi grow beyond our borders and to see it popular and see the kind of support we have.
It's really worth watching Ajay Thakur yet again. But Pakistan, they're so critical when it comes to the super tackle situations. You've got Nasir Ali, Wasim Sajjad. You remember watching Wasim in that first season?
Yes.
Fantastic to watch. And there you go. This is the tackle that came in from the left side. It started with Wasim Sajjad, but then completed in the end from the left side, and it's put the captain of India on
I think
the
the problem was that he didn't go over the line, he went around the line.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to cut the line, not go around it, not go over it. And Ajay Thakur still the leading raider in this encounter. 4 points from his 7 raids. Just a timeout called by Pakistan. A critical juncture because they've got 3 men on court, and that means the super tackle always on.
Always, yeah.
Abhishek, when you look at just the preparation that's gone into this sport now, 5 seasons into Pro Kabaddi, as a team owner yourself, how much have you seen the sport evolve?
Immensely, and I think the greatest growth has been of the players. I think in terms of professionalism, in terms of preparedness, physical conditioning, and obviously, the crowd and the audience keeps growing. But I think if you see the players from what we saw them in season 1 and how we had to train them to speak on camera to now, they're bona fide superstars.
And now they own it. They
absolutely, absolutely. And what a great sight! What a wonderful thing to see.
It's so nice to hear from some of the boys that humility is still there firmly within them. But they just love the fact that now they go through airports and every single person's coming to them with a selfie or an autograph request. And I think it's just turned their lives around, not just their careers.
Absolutely, and I think that was one of the intentions always. And what's wonderful is, like you said, that they're still very rooted, and I hope that continues.
Yeah, we all certainly hope so. What was your mindset, Abhishek, when you initially came in and said, Pro Kabaddi League coming up? Yeah, I want a piece of that.
Well, when I saw modern-day Kabaddi, we all thought that Kabaddi was still played on sand and played very casually. When I saw it being played on the mat, saw Team India play, I was riveted. And I said, this is something we just have to do and take to a wider audience.
And of course, you didn't just take to it, you are title holders, as you are with football, as you are with every sports team you seem to touch. But big season coming up in season 6, 3 months long. You've picked a fantastic side, arguably one of the strongest on paper. How excited are you for the long season ahead?
Very excited, but I think I've been around in Kabaddi for long enough to know that it doesn't matter how strong your team is on paper, it's how strong they're going to be on the mat, how they're going to play as a unit. But we're confident, we have a great balance, and we're looking forward to it.
Quietly confident as always, but never over encouraging of where things are going to go. I love it, absolutely love it. But Abhishek, you look at India taking on Pakistan. I know you've been to many cricket encounters. There's something different though when it's India's very own sport, isn't it?
Absolutely. The sense of pride, the sense of belonging, the sense of ownership. I think we've got somebody who stepped out there.
Yeah, well spotted by the referee, well spotted by UAB and Rahul Chaudhary. Finally inflicting a little bit of damage, causing enough of a flutter in the Pakistan defence, and they're down to
That's going to be an integral defender for them. Wasim has got a great dash on him, and he's going to be integral. It's going to be, I think they're going to miss him on the mat. Now they're down to 2. If we can manage to pick up Nadeem right now, then we're staring at another all-out.
And it's a do-or-die raid, so he better be confident of that bonus. He's got it. He's got it. India aren't going to review it either. Mohit was screaming at Ajay Thakur saying, we should review this, but Abhishek, finally, what can you take out of this tournament before we let you go? How much are you looking forward to India being crowned champions of the world again?
Well, let's hope we manage to do it. It's deafening in here. I couldn't hear what you're saying, but let's hope we manage to do it. We have a very strong squad, great experience mixed with a lot of youth. And I think we have the talent to take it. But, like I said, every team is going to step up to the plate. And at the end of the day, it never matters what your team is like on paper. It's what they do on the mat.
Wise words as always, Devi. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you, Sohail, and carry on doing the great job that you're doing. And go India!
Absolutely. Fantastic to have the insights of one of the Vivo Pro Kabaddi owners. in the mix. Sanjay Gupta and Dave Richardson from the ICC. Sanjay Gupta from Star India in the house too. But it is the all-out finally that comes India's way. And that's 2 extra points in the kitty. And with under 5 minutes to play, India now up by 6. The noise in the Al Wasl Sports Complex is deafening. There is the foot that stepped out. And then Rohit gets the touch, makes it pretty simple. And it is a 4-point effort at the end. 2 men gone. And time for me to welcome RK back in the combos. RK, enjoying yourself?
Oh, just brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant, isn't it? And the gap is widening at the moment between India and Pakistan. At one stage, it was just about a solitary point. But that all-out, completely changing the narrative right here. It's a 6-point difference right here with just about 4 minutes or just over that to go. And look at the dynamics of this particular side. You've got Rohit now coming in. You've got Ajay Thakur, who's taken a bit of a back seat. Go, Rohit. You can go do the job. After all, you're not too bad a raider.
Yeah, not too bad at all. And he's got variety. Now you'll see the scorpion, you'll see the back kicks. And Rohit is a very complete raider. We called him Baby Anup for a number of seasons in the Vivo Pro Kabaddi. He's now surpassed Anup Kumar in some sense. He's at his prime in terms of fitness. And he picks up an easy bonus point to extend the lead.
Yeah, how do you judge a particular side? You straight away look at the bench and say, wow, that's some bench. And that's exactly what it is as we speak. You've got Rohit, who has walked in. Pardeep is not even around there at the moment. Oh, look at that. Keeper Nivas Huda right at the very end came in and just helping out everybody in the pack.
It was Mohit Chilla who started things off. Finally, we see that dive of Mohit Chilla unleash itself, but that's what we've waited for. We saw Surendra Nada's ankle hold. Time for his counterpart to announce himself. 16-8 now. 8-point lead with just over 3 minutes to play in the first half. And India should be confident, but at the same time, we know that the game isn't over until the very end. Mistakes are coming through in a flurry though for Pakistan. That's the captain.
Yeah, you could understand, isn't it? Because the gap is widening. You know the experience is with Nasser Ali, but at the same time, he's got to do the job out there. And he went for it solo. It was always going to be difficult against Rohit.
Sanjay Gupta from Star India, Dave Richardson from the ICC, both in the house watching this fantastic sport of Kabaddi here at the Kabaddi Masters Dubai 2018, powered by Fog. And again, Ibrar, you can see the footwork, RK, just heavy-footed for me, and he's playing ahead of the balk line, not really looking for too much, and when he does, trapped in a hurry. Abhishek Bachchan, Rohit Shrivala on their feet, and plenty of support for Team India as Surendra Nada picks up another tackle point.
For a minute, Mr. Navdeep Singh Suri, the Indian ambassador to the UAE, you could see the fan in him coming out, isn't it? Just applauding the Indian success out here in Dubai, just outstanding. The way things are organized is so very smooth, so very well. And as we speak, it is Rahul Chaudhary who's gone in. Has he gone beyond?
Yeah, I think a second time. Now these are costly errors, and they're coming through from very experienced campaigners. Again, it's Wasim Sajjad this time around, and they cannot afford to have these errors come through. You've got to have awareness. There you go. Left foot stepped over the end line.
One of the things that the Indian coach was talking earlier on in the day is we've got an aggressive setup and therefore we will go marching into the territory of Pakistan. He's managed to do that. Has he got a super raid here? No, just about out.
It's a tackle point.
Yeah.
To Team India. It didn't quite get over the midline. For a moment there, he thought he could have had a monumental raid.
Millimeters? I'll tell you what.
Close.
No wonder my heart skipped a beat there.
Again, 1 versus 2. He'll be eyeing it all out. Did it last time around from this very situation, Rohit Kumar. He's got 3 rate points. Picked up the all out. Happy with 1. Happy with 1. And it will leave 1 man standing for Team Pakistan on the verge of conceding another all out.
Yeah, that's where the narrative completely changed after the first one. I thought Rohit was still going to go for it despite the fact that you had the defender coming back on his heels.
Smart work though, wasn't too greedy. And now Kashif Razzaq has the job to do to keep his side afloat. Oh, he's claiming a touch of Surendra Nada. Surendra says, nope, I don't think so.
Well, okay, he's going to say, no, the point has been awarded to Nada, but are they going to review it?
Not to Nada, the point's been awarded to Pakistan, in fact.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Are they going to review it? No.
No, point given, and therefore, second man comes back onto court for Pakistan. Kaiser Abbas, the substitute, is on court. And it is Ajay Thakur who says, I'll take one, use that wingspan to get over the midline.
I just love the fact that he was isolating Kashif Razak. Looking at Ajay Thakur, who's not exactly young, let's be honest about it, Ajay Thakur, but he led Tamil Talaiwas in tremendous fashion last time around in the Pro Kabaddi. He's got this knack of picking those points in a bunch, isn't it? In a heap. When he starts doing well, it's so very difficult. We've normally seen him rise up to the occasion in very, very critical moments, but he's had a very, very fine start as Ajay Thakur.
And that, for me, that raid was perfect. It's the way he uses the shoulder. There you go. Uses the shoulder to launch himself past the defender. And as I said earlier, I spoke to him before the match, and he said, we've got match awareness, and we've got the skill sets why Pakistan might have the brute strength. And he's banking on that awareness to take him through, and he's certainly doing the job. One-on-one, usually a surrender raid, and not easy, but in the end, the all-out coming to Team India, so it will be 3 points in the kitty. 1 for that raid point, 2 for the all-out. Team India are marching ahead.
Surrender, did you say? When India and Pakistan play against each other? Never, never, my friend. Good effort, good effort.
Wow, it's a reverse hold. I've never seen that before in all my years of Pro Kabaddi. Watch that. He's reversed it, gone to the inside of the right leg. That is a